What is up, everybody? J Nell here with my UFC 173 recap video, and I did not do a prediction video. I wasn't slacking though. Those who know me know that I've been saving for a vehicle for a while now, and I finally got it! Yay! So I was dealing with that all week, so I didn't do the prediction video, my bad. Now, I did see the event. It was amazing. I hope you saw it. I'm kind of speed through it because I want to talk about the main event. Now, first up, we saw James Krause beat Jamie Varner. He couldn't continue after the first round. He broke his leg due to a kick thrown from James in the early part of the first round, and he continued. He was clearly injured. It was painful to watch. He's a soldier. I wish him a speedy recovery. Who do you want to see James Krause fight next? Next up, we saw Takeya Mitsugaki beat Francisco Rivera. He broke him in that first round, knocked him down in the first round, took the win right out of him. The next two rounds are pretty much a piece of cake. He won a unanimous decision. He's ranked number 6. I like Takeya. I want to see him fight someone above him. He's on a 5-fight winning streak. Renan Barao might be tied up in the title picture, so that leaves McDonald, Faber, and Weiland. I say Takeya gets one of those guys next. Let's see what he's made of. Is he ready? That's what I'd like to see next for Takeya. Next up, we saw Robbie Lawler KO Jake Ellenberger in the 3rd round. He was beating both rounds anyways. Just teeing off on him. Jake Ellenberg, once he got hit with some leg kicks early in the fight, he kind of went into his little shell, got really hesitant, wasn't really throwing anything. Robbie Lawler was teeing off on him, man. He did better in the 2nd round, and in the 3rd round, he actually caught Robbie with some shots, but he couldn't capitalize because it looked like he might have injured his hand. He just, the flow stopped, and it was unnatural. Robbie was able to get his wits back. He was able to land a really big knee, drop him down, all over him, stop the fight, KO. Good win for Robbie. I am not mad at seeing him have another shot at Hendricks because I loved that fight. I thought it was close. Maybe he might get the loser out of McDonald Tyrone, maybe. I don't know, but I'm not mad at seeing him get another title shot, let me just say. So who do you want to see Robbie Lawler fight next? Next up, co-main event, DC, Daniel Cormier, mollywopped, ragdolled Dan Henderson. It was hard to watch. In the 3rd round, he finished him, choked him all the way out, rear naked. Dan did not tap. It kind of hurt me. Everyone loves Dan Henderson, so it was just kind of hard to watch, man. He beat him every minute of every round until he finished him. So Dan Henderson weighed in at 199. If he's going to continue, I think he needs to drop down to middleweight. The 205ers are too big and too good. They're not just big, they're good. They're just too talented. I think you need to drop down. And I don't think he should quit. I think he should give it a shot. I think he should give it a shot. Good opponent, 185. If he can do well, try to continue at that weight class. What would you like to see next for Dan? Do you think he should retire? Do you think he should give it a shot at 185? Who do you want to see Daniel Cormier fight next? Of course, he thinks he should fight John Jones. I still want to see him fight Rashad. I still want to see him fight Rashad. I don't want to crap on his record. Dan, winter of his career. That Cummings guy, fresh off another job, not an active fighter. Josh Barnett, Frank Mir in the winters of their career. I still want to see him fight Rashad Evans. Let me know if you think he's earned a title shot already. Next up, main event. And yeah, the new bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. Boy, was this an excellent performance. To those of you who thought he wasn't ready, myself included, we were wrong. All right, the footwork, the movement was incredible, and he's got a gas tank that won't quit, so I already knew that was, I was afraid for Renan once the fight got later anyway. I knew he had to stop it early. The footwork, the variety of strikes, he beat him striking. He beat him up. He just, feet and hands, finished him in the 5th round. Finished him. 4th or 5th, I believe it was the 5th. Yes, it was the 5th round. Finished him in the 5th round. Landed a kick to the face, then a straight punch, dropped him, got all over him, it was over. He dropped him in the 1st round. Dana White says he never recovered from that and that was just over. I think, yes, the drop got into his head, but I think he was just flat out confused. If you saw the look on his face, I think TJ had him confused. Everywhere he went to hit him, he wasn't there. He was much faster than Renan. He looked confused. Okay, so one of the things that he earned that victory. And to those of you who are saying, well, I guess Renan Barao wasn't all he was cracked up to be, that he was overrated, I say this. Why are you taking away from TJ Dillashaw's victory? Because by saying Renan Barao must have been overrated, you are blaming it on Renan Barao's shortcomings rather than TJ's excellent, near flawless performance. I say near flawless because if you see TJ's face, he didn't hit him. He definitely hit him. So I say near flawless. Don't take away from TJ's performance. You don't stay undefeated for over 8 years without being that good. Renan Barao is that good. Last night, TJ was better. Renan Barao wasn't off his game. He didn't have a bad night. TJ threw him off his game. TJ was better. So let's not take away from TJ by saying it was Renan. It wasn't Renan. He didn't fall short. He is that good. TJ was better. Now, they were already asking TJ, would you fight Uriah Faber? And quickly he said, no, that's my best friend. And you know how I feel about that. I don't like that. I think teammates should fight each other because if you want to be the best, that means you should want to beat the best. Even if the best is your best friend. You should want to beat the best. I don't agree with Daniel Cormier dropping down to 205 to not fight Kane. I like that Rory McDonald finally wants to fight for the belt now that GSP is not the champ. So if you want to be the best, you want to beat the best. They asked Dana White, what do you think about the subject? And Dana White agrees with me. He said, we'll have to ask Uriah Faber what he feels. And I have a feeling that Uriah Faber will take that fight given the opportunity. I think he will. Dude, Uriah Faber wants a belt, man. He wants a belt. And if he has to get that belt from TJ, I think he will. I think he'll try it. I think he'll do it. And oh, what a drama that would be. You know me, I love the drama. I love the story. I think that would be an amazing story. So the other person that I'm fearful for, the person I'm scared for, is the next person who has to fight Jose Aldo. Look at this last year in the UFC. First, his fellow Brazilian, Anderson Silva, 7 years, done. GSP, 6 years. Vacated the title, must note that, it's different. But 6 years, done. I believe John Jones has only been champion for about 2-3 years, so he's not there. It's Jose. His homie, Renan, 8 years, over 8 years, done. It's Jose. Jose, you've been champ for over 5 years now. It's Jose. And if you don't think he's taking notice, if you don't think he feels the pain of his very good friend and teammate Renan Barao losing, you're crazy. Whoever fights Jose Aldo next better be ready because he's going to be on. And I think it's Chad Mendez, so that'll be interesting to see. One more quick note. One of the reporters at the post-press conference asked this question of TJ Dillashaw. He said, and I quote, "What did you mean when you said you wanted to use your angles? I've heard fighters say they wanted to use their footwork, but what did you mean by use your angles?" After TJ explained, he said, "Oh, so you meant like you didn't want to square up in front of him?" As you know, I'm trying to get into this industry and now seeing that this man is being paid to be a reporter. I'm in. It'll happen. I'm in. Let me know what you thought of this event. Let me know any injury updates, who you want everyone to fight next. I thought this was a great event. Talk to me. Take care. Let me know what you feel about the teammates not fighting each other thing. I'm curious to see what other folks feel about that. And talk to me. Take care. And goodbye.